welcome to Unlimited Appetizers, the show where we simulate killing time while waiting for your food at a restaurant. I am your host, Erin.
And I am your goblin, Mancha.
Goblin these nuts?
No, it's because it's like a turkey. It's turkey. No, it was I was like the little green thing.
Oh my god! Should we do like a Thanksgiving episode? What would we do?
What would we do?
Just like eat mashed potatoes.
Oh boy, let's eat the worst meat and have some mashed potatoes.
The worst meat? Oh, I already like hate most meats. I don't know.
No, I'm dissing turkey.
Oh, you're not a turkey fan?
My life is at the point where, not counting sandwich meat, because I like it in sandwiches.
Okay.
When it comes to turkey, I want it once a year, which is very helpful because there is one normally like year-approved time to eat turkey, and then I never want it at all. That's enough turkey for 365 days for me.
Yeah, I like the dark meat turkey.
Mm-hmm.
I never want the light meat part ever. And I don't eat turkey most of the time either. I think only at Thanksgiving. I love stuffing is like my favorite thing. Sorry, I'm having the Thanksgiving episode right now.
It's Thanksgiving right now. This is the Thanksgiving episode.
Right now.
I'm mid on stuffing. I'm slowly getting into it, but I never liked it as a kid.
I didn't as a kid either. All of my Thanksgiving stuff I liked starting like 3 or 4 years ago because it took me a long time to come around to most things. Like I didn't eat gravy until I was in college.
Same.
Yeah, and I was always like, it always just seemed disgusting, and then I had it, and I was like, oh, I am the biggest fool that has ever existed. This stuff is so good.
What I do at Thanksgiving usually is I'll make the popcorn chicken bowl, essentially, aka I will just mix together corn that my mom makes just for me, the only one who really, really wants corn a lot on Thanksgiving. And turkey and mashed potatoes. And then my mom makes Italian sausage because she's Italian. So that's cool.
We love that. Yeah, I'm like stuffing and mashed potatoes. And then turkey's fine. And then the other stuff, I'm like, I'll eat it, but like, whatever.
I just think the pie is better than the turkey. It's like the Thanksgiving, like, after Thanksgiving is better.
I have like an inhuman love of Cool Whip. And that is usually like pumpkin pie or whatever, people like serve it with Cool Whip, and I'm like, yes, because that's another thing I like never get ever, but I really like.
Like very specifically Cool Whip, or just
yeah, because I love whipped cream, but like I run into whipped cream way more often than I run into Cool Whip. I always think of that Family Guy. You know the
Whip?
one. Yep. You know the one.
I was trying to not reference it this
the whole time I was like, I'm sure we are both thinking it, and I'm just gonna allude to it, and we can move on.
I can't take the low-hanging fruit and just say Cool Whip, no context.
It's difficult if anything that has like been important on Family Guy comes up in conversation because we both just kind of like shake a little bit, like don't say it.
Today in class, I don't remember the context. But some kid, I was talking about some guy named Peter in one of my classes, and one of my students very quietly was like, Peter? And I looked like directly at them.
And you're like, I would like to add points to your grade.
I just did it back to them. Peter,
yeah.
The horse is here.
That's nice.
Which got a laugh. That's sometimes all I need.
That's fair. Today I had to host the Halloween contest thing at work, and it was basically like a Zoom call that like 100 people joined, and then I'm reading a PowerPoint in like dead silence, like I'm the only one talking, and it was so much more nerve-wracking than I thought it was gonna be. And like at one point I literally pointed at somebody's cat on the screen and was like, I really like your Cheeto cat. I mean, I like everybody's costume, but like I have a cat, so like I relate. And immediately I was like, why did I say that? You know when you're nervous and no one else is talking and you just talk and
oh my god.
Yeah.
I also have a mildly interesting Halloween tale.
Okay, yeah.
So a bunch of people at where I work did like a group costume.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll explain what it was before I get to the sticking point. So, one of a couple of them are very crafty. So, like, one lady made a bunch of like multicolored tutus, and then I think it was another lady's husband made a bunch of nerds shirts, like nerds brand
Okay.
shirts, and they were all different colors for everyone.
Okay.
For everyone.
So you had to wear a tutu.
No. Here's the thing. Okay, I didn't have to wear a tutu. I was asked ahead of time if I wanted to be in on this, and I'm like, thanks, that sounds cool, but I'm doing my own thing. I'm going to show up as Mojo Jojo. But everyone else had a nerd shirt who worked there.
So you were the only one.
So there's a photo of like a freaking rainbow of nerds people, and at the end, Mojo Jojo. Because like my two male coworkers just had the shirts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I didn't realize everyone was doing it when I said no. I would have worn a shirt if you wanted me to.
I think a lot of times if the people aren't gonna do like a Halloween costume to begin with, and there's something being offered up that's very easy and like free, they're just like, yeah, sure, why not? So like unless it's somebody that like really is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this Halloween costume, I can see that happening, but yeah, that's funny.
It's because I'm the I'm gonna do this Halloween costume guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay.
seriously.
So this discussion topic for today, I figure we should move. This
Yeah.
discussion topic for the day, I want to be clear, we came up with a while back because we have like a list and we've been planning this one. And then this episode got pushed back. And now Elon Musk owns Twitter.
Yeah.
So, because we wanted to talk about just our thoughts on social media or whatever. So now it's going to be very interesting now.
Yeah.
Twitter was never funny in the first place. Never fun, never good. Twitter was never good in the first place.
My Twitter feed is actually so bad that unrelated to this Elon Musk thing, like I decided for all of November I'm going to like heavily restrict my social media use, and Twitter was like the main thing inspiring that, which is also why I think it's funny this episode got pushed, because I'm like doing the social media episode like when I have like app blockers on like everything on my phone. I'm still looking at it, but I used to have like, I'd have like 2 hours a day on Twitter, and then now I'm just only looking at it for like 5 minutes. But it was making me so sad. And I was like talking with friends, and some of them were like, my feed is not as bad as yours, so it's probably people you know and follow sharing stuff that is like bad, but it's all like really angry, like hot takes about stuff where I'm like, this is like so extreme to be this mad all the time. And there's some stuff that obviously it's good to be like mad about, but I'm talking stuff that's kind of like inconsequential that people are getting like real mad about.
I don't have any like weird complaining on my timeline. Because I've also filled mine. It's a lot of art. It's a lot of Pokemon art. It's a lot of like Pokemon news and like comic artists, as well as my friends, and like a couple like bots and like gimmick accounts. And then like one or two oddballs that like are in there. And sometimes women.
Women? Excuse me? What?
Like drawings of women.
Oh, okay.
Not like, I'm not saying like,
you're like the women on Twitter are leaking into my feed. I only follow bros.
No, it's just like right here's an animation of like Daisy stomping.
Okay.
It's cute.
That's fair.
That's literally what I mean.
I get some art. I guess I need to follow more stuff like that. I don't know.
You just gotta curate your timeline properly.
Yeah, but the problem is it's like, to do that, I have to like press buttons, which I like don't. I already am like, I hate being on Twitter. It's like, I would have to, every time I see something I don't like, mute it. And I feel bad like using the app exclusively that way. Just being like, no, like the whole time.
Nope, it's your space. Um, and that's how my TikTok feed's very good and
Yeah.
like just solid all around. It's because I have blocked so many things that I only get what I want, which is like D&D content and stupid shit.
That's fair. Also, sometimes it's stuff that is being liked or retweeted by friends that I don't want to unfollow, but I'm like, I wish I could like unfollow certain things you like and
I
not.
mean, you can mute people.
Yeah, but
There
it's like if it's like a close friend, I don't want to entirely mute because then I won't see anything that they're posting. But I wish I could just mute like everything they like that
I
isn't
wish I
like
could mute
something they
people's
wrote.
retweets. Like I wish I
Oh
could
yeah,
mute people's retweets, which you
yeah.
can't. As far as I know, you can't do.
That would make Twitter infinitely
I don't
better
know.
for me if I could just not get things not written by specific people but still see like their own posts.
But also sometimes just I know some people who tweet too much.
There's a few people on the list, but I'm like, I've already cut it down and now I'm like, this is still not great. Also, I think I just, whenever there's been like a scandal that's come up in my feed, I read it and it knows that I read it. So whenever there's a new one, it's like, here you go. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna read it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's what my like sidebar is. My sidebar like my trending topics. It's all like Pokemon and then like weird drama.
Yeah. Yeah. But I kind of hate Twitter because it's like I don't get anything positive out of it. Like I have probably the least people following me on that on like than like anything else I'm on, and I occasionally will post like, haha, I did a funny thing, and like 4 people I know will like it, but it's not, I don't know. Like Instagram, when I post like a photo, I'm like excited for people to see it and like some positive emotions come out of it. I feel like Twitter, I never get that, and I only get like a wall of stuff that makes me sad.
There's been it's I don't know. It feels like the site got a lot worse once Tumblr instituted its policy change.
That makes
Um
sense.
Related to that, lately there have been trending topics that I'll click on and then it's just all porn. And it's not like
Yeah.
a weird one, okay? It's like Velma was trending the other day.
Well, that is, I'm sorry, that one I would expect that.
It's like after I clicked on it, I'm like, okay, I mean, I get it, but all of it, it's
Yeah.
like how is this trend? How did you let this go trending when it's all that? I'm saying I'm very careful to not interact with anything. I don't fucking touch it. Oops.
Oops. You're on like the
Oopsie.
Unlimited Appetizers Twitter going like, oh yeah, I'm like the worst things you could be like.
Okay. Well, yesterday my friend made a thread that was like how people in the rap battle community would respond to the Hindenburg disaster, and I did like a couple of the tweets with the Unlimited Appetizers account for a moment.
I love when
Because
I don't realize I'm on an account for something like important. I used to do that with the cosplay troop social media. I'd be liking stuff and I'd be like, wait a second.
is there anything in our likes that is currently not supposed to be there? I think not. There is one congrats sailor you made it to Friday that I think got stuck in there.
Oh, that's fine. Because both of us follow that or just me?
That's you. That
Okay,
one was
that's
you.
me. I would not stray away from liking that on the
That's
Unlimited
fine.
Appetizers account.
Oh, there was one right under it that was probably me. That was our friend taking a picture of 6 cases of Baja Blast that he bought.
Those are both things that are appropriate for the account
This
to
is
like,
fine.
I think.
Yeah. I did have to unlike the Hindenburg disaster response ones.
That's fair.
The one that he said would be my response, by the way, was 21. I don't know how that makes me feel, but I don't like it.
It's very accurate.
I don't think so. I'm slowly I've weaned myself off of that.
Really?
Lot better than I
When?
want.
Well, I guess I haven't talked to you in maybe like 2 weeks.
It's been
No, like a week.
Okay. It's been a lot better than it was like in August, okay?
Okay. I've still heard one squeak through semi-recently.
Listen, it's now every once in a while and not like an automatic response.
So we both agree Twitter's horrible.
Every website's horrible, but
It
yeah.
is. So they're all bad in different ways, and I've just come to be able to accept the other ones more. I think just because Twitter is mostly text is what I'm seeing. It's more frustrating, and it's not like Facebook is like a lot of text, but it's like it's people I know, and a lot of times they're just writing like very mundane stuff that's not upsetting in any way. Twitter is like I see a stranger say something I don't agree with, and then I'm like, now I'm mad. And that doesn't happen to me as much on the other ones. Uh Facebook I used to not like back in the day. When I was like in high school and stuff, I think it like made me nervous being on there because it was like more important and it was like the only thing. But now I'm like I just go on for like family basically. Um
Uh I don't use Facebook a lot, but I go on it a lot to
mhm.
scroll because the one thing that I like on Facebook that I don't like as much anywhere else is they have a bunch of really targeted meme groups
Oh yes, that's
that are
true.
like extremely specific, like bug memes and plant memes and like Arrested Development and
Mhm.
community stuff. So I will go and like scroll through that because there are like particularly good. There's a particularly good Calvin and Hobbes meme page that I really like that consistently is like people make really good content for.
There's Facebook groups and like events are the two things on Facebook where I'm like no one else is beating that yet. Like they're still
Agreed.
like very solid there. Um and then I guess that's another thing I use. That's another thing I like about Facebook. Sometimes when I like don't know what to do or I'm like bored and I don't have a lot going on that week, I'll just look up like local events in the area and I'll get like comedy shows or like festivals or like art like shows and like little like markets where you can buy stuff. Like they'll have like a Facebook page for it, and you're like, oh, okay, I wouldn't have known about this otherwise. I found a concert when Mel was here, or Mel found it rather, that we went to like because we found it on Facebook. Um, so that's been nice and useful for things. Instagram used to stress me out, and then now it's like my favorite one. Because I have mostly memes. Although there was like a week where I watched like a couple like Taylor Swift and like Ariana Grande like reels, and it ruined my feed for like a week. That was the only thing it was showing me. Like I would open it up and it'd be all like either one of them. And I was like, where are my floppas? Where have they gone? Um but like I'll get memes now or like looking at like cosplay stuff. I don't know. I guess just looking at photos has less potential to like bother me.
It's because it's less takes and more content.
Yes, that's true. And
Uh,
when people and like some people will say like, "Oh, well, on like Instagram you're like comparing your life to other people and stuff." I've like mentally gotten to where like that doesn't really bother me because I think I have enough like life experience that I can look at situations and be like, oh, "Okay, this person has a lot of money," or like, "Oh, this photo's edited." You know what I mean? Where like I don't
mhm.
know, that doesn't bother me in the way that it like used to. Um I don't know. Also, I'm just
Yeah,
kind of I'm happy, so like other people's happiness is not bothering me.
yeah. You should not be upset at other people's happiness, and there was one Twitter thread that I saw that was like that one. I
That's
don't
the
know if
one that
you
made
might have
me do
seen that one.
this. That the one that the reason that I am like not using social media this month is because of the garden wife.
Yeah, the garden.
Mhm.
Let people be happy.
It was also so mundane of a thought. It was just like for people who haven't read it, I don't remember exactly what it said, but it was
It
just some lady being like, I talk with my husband in the garden every morning and we talk for hours and like we love each other. And then
yeah.
yeah, everyone like jumped on this woman and were like, well, some of us are poor and we have to work in the morning. And the thing is, when you looked at it, it was like they had like evening jobs. So that was like why they were talking for hours in the morning. So that didn't even make sense.
It just feels so like I don't know why you would want to do this. It's not supposed to be relatable content. And I know that this is something that gets brought up like all the time, but like I don't know. more people need to come to terms with the fact that they're not the main character of the universe.
Yes.
Like, and you'd think that as people who make podcasts, we are the kind of people who wouldn't think that, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm saying we're reasonable even though we make a podcast
Yeah.
about ourselves. We're aware this is all bullshit.
Yeah.
Is my point. I don't know. Let people be happy. Jesus.
It wasn't even like I could maybe sort of get the reaction if it was like me and my husband talk on our private yacht every morning, but like it was just a talking in a garden. I was like, that's not like an unachievable dream for like anyone. Like that is like you can have a garden. I don't know. I understand it's like people are like, oh, some of us like don't have that, whatever. But like, I don't know. I don't think. First of all, it didn't come off as like mean bragging, so don't drag her. And it wasn't that outlandish of a thing to say, and it definitely just felt like people who like wanted to be angry and were like, oh, someone's being happy in front of me, like you're only supposed to be miserable on here, what are you doing?
Because it wasn't a why doesn't everyone do this or
Yeah.
you know kind of post. It was very much a this is something about my life that I enjoy
Yeah.
enough that I like to tell other people about it, and it's weird that people can't respond to that with just like, hey, that's cool, good for you, or just not
Yeah.
interact with it.
I think a huge thing like that I always see on Twitter is if anyone says anything positive about their parents ever, people get so mad about it because like obviously people come from like a range of like different backgrounds and some people have parents that are horrible, some people's parents are like not alive or like whatever. Like it's I get it, but like somebody being like, me and my dad went to the mall today and it was fun is like not your time to be like, oh yeah, well, that must be nice for you. Like that, and I see that stuff all the time and I'm like, chill.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
So let's talk YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube's in a weird place because it's been a dumpster fire for a really long time. The most recent change though is one of the few things where I think unequivocally everything is good, which is wild that they did something right for once.
Okay.
The last two updates that they've done. The first one was like an update to how copyright strikes work, which is it's still a mess, but now you don't lose money while you're being striked. Like, what if you're disputing it? That money just goes in like a separate area until the dispute is finalized. So, like, the video I put up for Halloween got striked because it's using a song, but I have a license for that because it automatically catches it. So while I'm waiting for them to approve it because I have the literally license for it, I'm not losing money on that upload. So that was a good small change. And then the big one are they rolled out more of the community functions for every channel, which includes like how we got the custom. By the way, this is important. You can find us now here on this channel at appetizercast, which is in our URL now. Because they rolled that out to everyone, which is great. And normally we would have had to wait until we met a couple requirements, which was going to be really annoying. Like, I think that the requirements are, I think it's 1,000 subs and then 1,000 hours of watch time in a year.
Yeah.
Which is a lot, and we were still pretty far away from, since this is still a small thing. But now we have that, which is awesome. So you can find us everywhere at AppetizerCast now, which is fantastic.
That's awesome. Yeah, when you sent that, I immediately went and updated my other channel because I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been awaiting that email because bigger channels have been getting it first. So like Uber obviously got one like last week, and I immediately kept it exactly the same because I already had the link I wanted. But I don't know, it's nice. That you did a good change, and now everyone has a community tab. I think.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that we have a community tab now and can now post to our followers on YouTube. I haven't tried it. I don't use it a ton.
If we have a community tab, write something in it. Or whatever you do there.
Well, I'd have to make a post on it, and then they'd have to comment on that post. Which who knows if we'll remember to make that post in a week. I might write the post literally right now in the recording while we do this segment, and then schedule it.
You also could write, if you wanted to do a test one, you'd be like, no episode today.
Yeah, we have the tab now. It's awesome.
Yeah. Cool. Very exciting. Yeah, that is a good change. I like that.
Schedule post. We're out here winning. Do you have any other social medias that you're passionate about?
TikTok I barely open now that Reels are a thing, and I didn't really even use it that much to begin with. Twitch did a bunch of like dumpster fire stuff at one point.
When doesn't it?
Yeah, Twitch is just always like doing something that like disappoints me. I would stream on like, well, first of all, I don't really have any reason to be streaming. If we do like Stardew or something, we'd be streaming that. But like right now, like all my projects that I have planned are just like edited videos. I would stream on YouTube if I didn't just not like that it would have like a long video on my channel next to like short ones.
It also tanks your reception, from what I've heard, unless you get
sense.
like consistent viewership. If your stream viewership is low, from what I am aware, it tanks you.
That's like what I would assume, which is another reason why I was like, I don't know about that, because I always feel like if you have like, I know if you have like long form content, people don't watch like a podcast. It's like a problem. But if that's like, that's why you like separate things into different channels sometimes. But yeah. But anyway, I'm not streaming enough where I wouldn't use Twitch, but I don't know. I'm glad there are competitors to it, I guess is what I will say.
Sort of.
There's
Facebook gaming.
It's like actually YouTube's really like the only one, but like I know like a bunch of Twitch streamers I used to watch all did like deals with YouTube and are streaming there now. But that's like big people, so I don't know how it is for everybody else. But I've watched a bunch of YouTube streams.
Isn't Ninja on some like random website like called Mixer or something?
He was on Mixer, and I think Mixer died and he went back. I think that's what happened.
Where is Ninja?
Where in the world is Ninja?
Ninja Gamer. That's his Wikipedia page. It's Ninja Gamer.
I love that.
It might be Twitch. Gamer.
I think he's on Twitch right now, but I don't know. I remember like a bunch of the big Among Us streamers all went to YouTube at like the same time, and then like you know, like H3 does all their live stream stuff on YouTube and stuff. So I watch a lot of YouTube streams. There's like a Animal Crossing / Nintendo YouTuber I watch who streams on YouTube and stuff. So I don't know. That's probably where I watch most of my streaming content. I don't really go over to Twitch unless there's like an event I know is happening that I want to watch.
So I want to finish off with one more that I want to talk about, and it's going to segue perfectly into our next segment.
Oh, I actually do have something to say about this platform.
I hate this next platform. I hate it so much because it's a good idea. It's a really good idea, and it ruins my life. This is Pinterest.
Why does it ruin your life? I'm just curious.
Because if I'm looking for reference images for something on Google, and I pull up something that has been pinned on Pinterest, I do not get the original high quality photo, which sometimes I need for like reference or whatever I'm doing. And very rarely am I ever able to find the original image. So it's just a low quality image that exists somewhere in Google Images.
I agree.
It bothers me.
I do hate that about Pinterest, that when you click on an image and then it just brings you to like a big page of like random Pinterest crap. I will say I like Pinterest for when I'm trying to have a party. I will look up ideas for like decorations and like snacks and stuff, and photography stuff. Like if I want like photos of something, there's like good like pose references and like cool like photo ideas. You can like look at other people's stuff. So I use it for a lot of stuff like that. Oh, and like fashion stuff I look up on there. One of the things I use Pinterest for is if I'm trying to not be on other social media because it's making me sad, sometimes I will let myself scroll Pinterest just to feel like I'm using social media and scrolling something, but I'm not scrolling anything that would like upset me. So it's fine.
That's just how I have one of my art Instagram,
Hmm.
just all only follows like a couple of friends and then mostly art accounts.
Hmm.
So that's my equivalent. Is I'll just scroll through mostly fake mon art.
But yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of Pinterest, we'll be right back. So when we were talking about the segment, I jokingly searched games social media, and then I found this wonderful like Pinterest board that's a lot of just really quality content that we're gonna do together. That's really, really highbrow quality games that's on a level that you would never expect. Uh, such like some real like classy humor for real cool kids.
No one in the podcast game is doing this. You only get
Uh,
this here.
only here you get IA like a BC using
Oh.
your birth month, your mom's birth month, and your dad's birth month. That's right. Give the internet your parents' information.
Okay, I do remember them. I had a moment where I shorted out and I was like, "Oh, when were they born?" All right, I think I'm June, my mom's November, and my dad is December. So I dance like a crazy. Does that say flamingo?
It does.
Okay, I take it all back. We were making fun of these things. That's like psychic. My whole apartment is flamingos.
I also have a good one because I talk like a psycho duck.
We both got good ones. All
We
right,
both got the best animals. That one was okay.
this one was a winner.
This one's for you, Erin.
I'm gonna need you to zoom in on that because I cannot see it in the stream. It's like really low quality.
That's Pinterest for you.
Yeah.
What have you been named by your cat? I can also
Oh,
read it out loud to you because it's your first and last name. Your Stinky Kevin refers to you as
the E is cut off.
my peculiar servant.
Oh. No, last letter of your first name,
last
so it'd be
letter of your
N.
first
So I'd
name.
be scratching.
My peculiar scratching post.
No, first letter of your last name, my beloved scratching.
I can't read at all, I guess.
That's okay. I like that
I did
I asked
first
you
letter,
to zoom
first
in
letter.
so I could read, and then you suddenly were unable to read.
I broke. Well, okay. I gotta figure it. Okay,
I
first
am
of
his
last.
beloved scratching post. He'd be scratching quite a bit.
If I had a cat, I would be that cat's beloved pooper scoop. No, last name. What's the last name? E's covered up.
I know. I noticed that because I was looking. I thought it was
Pet
first
human.
letter.
My
Pet human.
my beloved pet human.
Cute. These are something. Whenever people share these like unironically and it's not like a meme one and they're not like a mom, I'm like, what are you doing?
What's your reindeer name, Erin?
First
Because my reindeer name is Grinch Saint Candy Cane.
Grinch say Kate again. I am Snowflake Von Pretzel. That sounds like a character in like Wreck-It Ralph when they're racing and there's like taffeta mutton chops or whatever her name is.
Snowflake.
Vanellope Von Schweetz.
That's just too funny.
I know. I don't like that this thing called me a snowflake.
And then some of these are like Peppermint Von Pretzel sounds, I think, like the most.
What's the one for
like
you?
McJingles?
Okay, McJingles. Sorry, it like got blurry for me and I was like, what does that say?
McJingles. What's one thing you've always wanted to do but never have?
Oh. This is like, I know this is a dumb Pinterest post. The problem is I do get like philosophical with stuff like this. And then I'll like actually be thinking about it. I'll be like, why did like a random Pinterest like text over a tree make me think things?
Answer it like a Facebook mom.
Like a Facebook mom. I
I've
don't
never
know.
gotten to go to Disney
Have my
World.
husband take the trash out. I don't know. um, always wanted to do but never have. I want to be in a movie.
uh my Facebook wine mom answer is I've always wanted to have $1 million. LOL! Exclamation point laughing emoji.
Oh yes. Um, yeah. And there needs to be like a minion behind it.
Yeah. Um Name one thing from your childhood that kids these days wouldn't understand.
Oh, how awesome Webkins was. Because it exists now, but it is not the same.
Do they not do the Webkins thing anymore?
It's very so it used to be like you bought a pet and you got or you
Yeah.
bought like a plushie and you got like everything for like a year, and if you bought multiple it would add like a year onto your subscription. Now it's like a subscription based thing, and I think maybe you get it with a pet. I don't know. They also just like changed a lot of stuff about the game. I guess you could in theory play it, but it's not like popular in the way that it was like oh, Millsbury doesn't exist anymore. That one was one that like is just completely gone that I played all the time. The like cereal one.
Mhm. They just took down my favorite childhood Flash game website, which was Miniclip.
Oh,
Like that
yeah.
very, very recently, like last month, went down. And I'd like to thank the fine folks at Flashpoint for archiving a bunch of Flash games when Flash stuff was going down, because I could still play a ton of stuff from childhood if I ever want to just dumb out to a really dumb Flash game. They all exist now on Flashpoint.
I guess that's another thing kids these days wouldn't get is being like I'm on like Newgrounds or something where I'm looking at Flash games and you're like I just want a fun game to play, and then you stumble upon something like either very insensitive or like pornographic on accident, and you're a child and you're like what, and definitely you can still have encounters like that in the wild, but that was like a very interesting space to be where like every game you clicked on was like this is the game where you shoot babies, and I was like oh okay, I guess I'm playing that now.
I gotta play the Flash games.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna skip some of these because they're lame. Well, I mean, they're all lame. What puts you in a good mood when you have a case of the Mondays?
Moody Monday. I don't know. I've had a good week. I've been very productive. Been making a lot of to-do lists. Been getting up and showering at an appropriate time. I don't know. What's your answer? Lasagna?
No, I mean, by the time I can have a lasagna, my Monday's over. My answer is a crisp Dr. Pepper.
Oh, that is very good. Yeah. Yeah, coffee. It's you know, it's so basic. Whenever I see those posts that are like or like mugs and stuff, they're like, "Don't talk to me until I had my coffee." I'm like, so true, but then I'm like, "Oh, it's because we all have caffeine addictions. That's why."
Yeah, I've come to terms with the fact that I have a caffeine addiction now. It's bad.
Mine
Just don't
is
talk to me.
mine's manageable at this point in time, but I have
Same.
a roller coaster of times with it.
Mm-hmm. What's the worst movie you've ever watched?
Oh, I used to have an answer for this.
Because mine is Jupiter Ascending is the only movie I have tried to watch twice and failed to finish both times.
I think I've talked about this once on the podcast. The Predator movie that like Key and Peele are in, they're like the only part of the movie that I like. The rest of that movie was like awful, and I was like, why am I here?
I don't know anything about that.
It was just like I think I was on like a date or I went with like a boyfriend or something that like wanted to see it, and I just remember being like, I don't know anything about The Predator, and then I watched it and it was like really bad, and then whoever I was with was like, no, that's like abnormally bad. Like normally the movies are better, and I was like, oh, okay.
Also, there are a particularly bad number of. I've seen all the Hellraisers and all of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres, and some of them are not good.
Is Hellraiser the one they just had a new one?
I haven't seen it yet, but yes.
I haven't seen it, but I do the thing where if I'm too afraid of a movie, I will read the plot description.
Mm-hmm.
So I read that one. That shit's scary.
What did it say? I don't care about Hellraiser spoilers.
I'm gonna say like the least spoilery thing because I'm sure this happens in the other one, but there's a lot of stuff about like ripping people's skin
Yeah,
off.
that's kind of normal.
Yeah, that's what
You
I
know.
figured.
After like 9 Hellraisers, you're kind of used to it.
That's what I figured that they're probably I didn't seem like abnormal, but I don't watch stuff like that. So I was like, oh, that sounds very gross. Glad I'm just reading this in text form.
Name one thing you can find in a supermarket that starts with the first letter of your name and share if you accept the challenge.
Eggplant.
SpaghettiOs. Erin, here's my challenge for you. We should post this together on our personal Twitters right now.
Okay. Let me unblock my social media blockers. Can you send that to me?
Yes, I will.
On Facebook?
Facebook it to you
Thank
right
you.
now. I just think it'd be really funny.
Yeah, let's do it. Now people will understand.
I think it'd be funny just to post a chain of these. Should we put put our answer with it and then like a bunch of emojis? Hold on, I'll put this one on the screen. So it's being recorded.
I don't want to write eggplant because then it's just gonna look like I'm trying to actually be funny.
So pick a different one.
That crying, laughing thing, I'm using that. I'm using that too. That's the best one.
Let me know when you're posting yours because I want them to go up at the same time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can change off of eggplant too. You could just put like eggs or something.
Foods with E.
Foods with E.
Foods with E.
Edible things. LOL.
I'm just gonna put egg. Egg. And I'm gonna put a chicken emoji. Is there an egg emoji?
Probably.
About to find out. Oh, I thought the potato was the egg. Oh, I found the egg.
I'll put the Italian flag in mine. It's perfect.
This feels like when you're at a sleepover and you're playing Truth or Dare and they're like, I dare you to text somebody this. Like that's what this feels like.
That's what I'm going for right now. That's the energy I'm trying to bring to the table. Let me know when to post it.
Let's go. Wait, I'm gonna write.
Okay. I set my.
Go ahead.
There it is. I just realized it doesn't even have accept spelled correctly.
Accept.
Share if you accept the challenge.
Spaghetti. O's. This is like not funny and we're laughing so hard.
It's so stupid.
This is very dumb. I love it. I almost just retweeted my own.
Simon says, like my Facebook page.
Share if you accept the challenge.
Name a movie quote that gives away the film without saying the title. Go!
A movie quote that gives away the film without saying the title. Banana.
I hate that. My favorite thing is, have you seen the Favorite Movie Lines Twitter account?
I've seen some bad versions of the kind of thing you're talking about. What is it?
It's a fake Twitter account that posts like favorite movie lines, but it's all people just putting the name of the movie into a random quote.
That's really funny.
I'm trying to find like a good example. Mom, stop decorating my room. I hate it. 2017.
Oh, that's good.
Uh,
Oh, I see on the screen people usually have something special or meaningful on their lock screen. Let me see yours. Well, I want to show you my friend Kevin. He is a
yes,
burger.
that's a good lock screen.
Yeah.
Mine is my D&D character.
Very cool. Very cool.
It's just a different picture of her on the other screen. But all my pages are covered in apps. I should probably make that like a real photo.
Make what a
But
real photo.
my lock screen.
Oh,
Like a normal person with a girlfriend.
that is true. You do have one of those now.
I do have one of those now.
Finally.
God bless.
Tyler's technically in mine because there's a little tiny bit of his beard above where he's holding Kevin, and those
Well,
are
he's
like
also
his
the
hands.
background.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about that. The purple thing is. I guess he's
The
most of that
purple
image.
he is technically most of that image.
The big purple thing is my boyfriend.
If you had to be trapped in a TV show for a month, what show would you choose?
Show where they have a lot of money. I don't know. Not Stranger Things. I just finished that last night because I'm very behind.
It's okay. I haven't even seen season 3.
I will say about Stranger Things, the like seasons like 2 and 3, if I'm remembering correctly, were like fine. Season 4 I really liked a lot. Like I was like, ooh, this is actually
That's
making me
good.
really like the show. Yeah.
I've been watching X-Files. I would not like to be trapped in that.
If I was a child, I would have told you I wanted to be in like Shaolin Showdown or like something that one of my like cartoon boyfriends was in.
What about Total Drama?
No, because they go through some horrible stuff in those shows. Also, reality shows are a real thing.
I have no clue. I asked this one not expecting that I would have to think of an answer.
Yeah, it is kind of hard.
I'm just gonna say Pokemon because that's cheating.
I was gonna say
I don't
that's
care.
like the one I feel like most people would pick. The problem is, it's like a lot of shows are based around conflict. So being like, do I want to live there? Like, do I want to save the world? No.
Do I want to be in the murder town? No.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this one, but I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read this in the soft voice. Hello, Erin. Let's play a game. Number 1, go to your kitchen. 2, take a picture of your favorite cup. And 3, post your picture right here in the comments. Post by midnight tonight, and a winner will be drawn in the morning.
I have my favorite
Cola.
cup.
I only have one good cup, and it's the cup I keep forgetting to tell. I mean, technically, I like that Beetlejuice tumbler that's right there.
That's true.
It's not technically a cup, but...
I have a bunch of good cups, but I do like this one quite a bit.
Name a song that starts with B, Jazz FM.
Bitcoin. The song.
We gotta post this one. We gotta do one for this one too, Erin.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Send it to me.
I'm gonna... Bitcoin, the song.
This might make people hate us.
Good? I don't know. Hold on. I gotta look up all of the epic rap battles of history and hope that there's one that starts with a B.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Billy Mays, Barack Obama versus Mitt Romney. I want you to know that I had planned wanting to do this from the beginning. Is finding some particularly good ones and posting them.
I didn't know that I was in for this. This is supposed to be my social media break. Everyone's gonna think I've gone insane.
Did you actually, like, announce a social media break?
No, I to a few people. Here, I got one. Song that starts with B. Pause.
It's the Jazz FM logo that gets me on this, right? Like, that says Hudson Valley Public Radio, hvpr.org, like, just really big in the corner.
Alright, I got one.
God bless.
Everyone is going to know that we're doing something podcast related and be like, this is not funny, guys.
What? What? Hold on a second, Erin.
What, you didn't like my song choice?
I just wasn't ready for it. Okay.
I chose an Uberosity classic.
An Uberosity classic.
What's the household chore you hate the most? Dishes.
See, I don't know. It's loading the dishwasher specifically.
I've been able to do that. Finally, I have a lot of dishes that can't go in the dishwasher because they have it's like cups that have like something on them or something, and washing those I hate so much.
Yeah. See, I don't mind washing dishes under the right. I have to be, if I'm in the right mood, I don't mind doing it. If I drink a little bit, I don't mind doing it. I don't like loading dishwashers though. I'd rather just have everything dry.
Yeah, I don't mop really very often, and I never really need to, but now that I have Kevin, I need to, because he like spills things on the floor, gets like things like dried onto the floor. And I hate doing that also because I'm not like good at it.
Okay. Let's find out what job we should really have.
What job we should really have? First,
we should both be librarians, apparently.
I am a eyebrow librarian.
And I am a hot librarian.
What the hell? You get to be the hot librarian and I have to be the eyebrow librarian. Librarian. Singular eyebrow.
Someone's got to be the eyebrow librarian.
What? No one has to be that. That's not a thing.
It's government mandated. Someone's got to be the eyebrow librarian.
Do eyebrows even read books?
You're a secret agent. Your middle name plus the last thing you ate is your agent name. What is it?
I hate my middle name. I would be Lynn Quesadilla.
I'd be Emilio Chicken Wrap.
Oh, yours is better.
Not by much.
I didn't even know your middle name was Emilio. This is Mancha lore I didn't really know.
I would much rather be Emilio Quesadilla. Are you kidding me? That's so cool. I'm Tex-Mex spy Emilio Quesadilla.
The Quesadilla was not the part of the name that was not doing it for me.
Well,
it was my actual name.
That's fair. I don't talk about my middle name a lot, but if I became Emilio Quesadilla, everything would change for me, I think.
Just start over now, live a whole new life as Emilio Quesadilla.
I have become Emilio Quesadilla, Tex-Mex spy. What do? I stop people from stealing the Taco Bell secret recipes. I'm a corporate spy for Taco Bell, and they pay me in rewards coupons on the Taco Bell app.
Oh, you can redeem those for the gun chalupa, I hear.
Yeah, the gun. That's why they came up with the gun. It was for me, right? Right? Like I'm in a shootout as Emilio Quesadilla, and I pull out a chalupa, and they're like, "What's that? That's just a chalupa. What are you gonna do with that?" Bang, bang, bang! The gun chalupa's returned with a vengeance.
I love
Now,
how it all comes back around.
Emilio Quesadilla in. What's
Can-
a spy movie name?
Spy Kids 2. Can we add Emilio Quesadilla to the unlimited appetizer cinematic universe?
We do, but we need to add an equivalent that is also just you.
Maybe if we keep playing, we'll assemble another name through another one of these things.
We'll find another name, and once we find you a name, we'll switch off. Now, I hit the bottom of the list. We're gonna have to scroll back up a bit because we skipped some stuff. What's the first word that pops into your head when you read the last word written in the comments?
What? Where's that?
Yeah.
Oh, first word that pops into your head when you read the last word written in the comments. What are the comments?
I don't know.
Gotta click on it. See if we see the last word.
There are no comments. The word is add a comment. What's the word comment?
The word that comes to mind here is depressing, because it's depressing this person posted this and there were no comments.
Great game for social media. #games. Thank you, Deborah Armstrong.
Don't thank her for that. She doesn't deserve that.
What's a word you could never spell as a kid?
Oh, definitely. I used to spell like definitely. Like I would do ATE in the middle of it, and I hate that.
I still can't spell license.
That is fair. It's that one's a tough one. I know how to spell Chihuahua because like a lot of people do, but when I was a kid, I really loved Chihuahuas, and I was tired of people spelling it like WAWA, and it like made me mad. So I would always like draw Chihuahuas and like write it next to them.
February was a hard one as a child. Name something the rain makes you want to do.
Get an umbrella.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
I think that's all the good stuff on here, and I would like to get to our last segment. So we will find you a suitable character in the future. All right, so I think Mel suggested this one when they were on the show, and I wanted to challenge Erin to a random battle or two on Pokemon Showdown, which basically means it's going to give us a random team. They're all going to have random items and stuff. If you have questions, let me know.
Okay. I think I pretty much know how to Pokemon.
It's. I don't expect that it's going to be like a sweep. Like there's going to be an amount of stuff you can do if you understand like the type chart or whatever.
Okay. What do I hit to start?
I sent you a challenge, so you should.
Oh, like a new one?
Yeah, I sent you a new one.
Oh, okay. Accept. Oh, I got Venusaur.
And I'll help you out by saying that mine is psychic. Oh, you can hover over them and see their type, actually. If you need that help.
That's okay. I've made my choices. Oh, I thought I had that backwards for a second. All right. I am should we read out what they're doing? I am dead. I
Yeah.
have poisoned you, though.
Erin sludge bombed me, and I'm poisoned, so I don't have long for this world. Oh, you have a jinx. Oh, that's right. I can't see the rest of your team, which is always fun. I'm
Yeah.
definitely going to die. And I think it would be better if I just go out swinging. Or not.
Or you go
I
out
don't know how speed works.
groveling.
I know how to play Pokemon.
I know. You're like the Pokemon master. Oh my god. It's
I got Ohio. You can see their speed. You can see a guess of what my speed stat is if you hover over me.
I don't know. Don't know what to do. There we go. I die.
I use Sacred Fire. That's a powerful move.
What the hell do I? Oh, this is fine. I feel bad because I can't even use the excuse that I got Pokemon I don't know because I got all ones that I do in fact know.
Yeah, but you haven't played like any competitive before, so it's fine. Still, I don't know. I don't have any great counters to this.
I only have one option. Is that because you something you used?
You're probably holding a choice item, which is an item that makes you you hit stronger, but you can only use one move over and over and over.
Oh,
but
would that just be equipped to just this Pokemon?
Yes. If you hover over it, you can see that, and like to share.
Oh,
this Pokemon is holding one as well.
Yeah, mine too.
So you're like it's slightly stronger than like if another Pokemon would use it.
Well, I don't want to change it, so I think I will just die here.
Oh my, okay.
I didn't think that would leave 3%, but okay.
It's a roll. It's not like a static number usually, so it could have killed. I don't know if that was a high or a low roll.
Oh, dude.
But I'm not staying out on that.
Oh, you can change. Okay, yeah.
Yep, you can switch between any of your friends. What am I holding? I don't remember what that item does.
I hate those ones where they're in the air.
It's so silly that that Gyarados is a flying type.
I know. How is he doing that?
Oh no, it's definitely your Charizard. That's definitely Charizard.
Oh, did you do something that? Okay, I don't comprehend what just happened, but I think it made it look like something else.
Zoroark has the ability Illusion, which lets it look like another Pokemon. So if I hadn't had, if I could have fallen for it and tried to use a different move, which I don't think would have changed anything because Gyarados is cracked out on attack.
So here's the thing: that wasn't even like a strat. That was just me like. I'm just gonna click the other one that isn't fire. I wasn't attempting to trick you in any way. Like
I know. I'm gonna send you a rematch.
All right.
Because that was short. This is fun. You can probably get a couple of these in.
Sure.
Teach you about competitive Pokemon.
What is the difference? You pick the correct type.
I love Toxtricity. That's one of my favorite Pokemon. I have a shiny of that one.
Oh, really?
That I got like naturally. Big fan of him. I super don't want to stay out into that. I really don't have any great options into this. I probably should have switched into a different one.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do.
That did not. I don't think that was a fantastic choice of mine.
Sometimes it'd be like that. Oh my goodness, you have Dynamaxing.
You also have it, to be fair.
I do? On what?
On
Oh,
every
the
on every
little
Pokemon.
checkbox
Now
that
you can
I
only use it
have.
once, so I
Yeah,
can't use
not
it again
now.
this fight. Um,
What is a beast boost?
a Beast Boost means that when I knock someone out, my highest stat goes up by 1.
Hmm. I don't know why. Well, that's okay. I put out the little wimpy one.
Seismic Toss is one of the few moves that does a explicit number of damage, which is I think 83
Mmm.
because it's your level.
Okay. Oh, oh no, you're not. Never mind.
No, that's you. You have Blissey, who is a particularly nasty stall Pokemon.
Oh, that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, you're healing from your held item, and Soft Boiled, which was that move you used, healed you 49%, which is that's pretty nasty.
Pretty nasty. But that one is psychic, and I am normal.
That means nothing.
That is.
Fighting's the only one you got to be worried about. Now I could have a fighting move. You never know.
What is ice good or bad against?
If you ice is good. Okay, going if you want to beat ice, you would need like rock or fire or steel. There's not very many, but ice is also pretty weak, and there's very few things that like. You just don't put a dragon in against me.
I almost
like that's
did
a good
that.
call.
Well,
dragon or a grass type or a flying type, I think are the 3.
Dragon, grass, or flying are the things that you are good against?
I beat.
I didn't even notice I had a steel move. Didn't get to use it.
Because I cracked out my Mr. Mime with crack. Ooh. Pretty lady Pokemon.
Pretty lady. I know you said not to put grass. I only have options that I should not put, so.
I think it'll do it again. How fast do I? Not 221's not crazy. Okay, I mean, he won't be weak to ice because it's Kyurem. But I don't know about Focus Blast. I don't remember. I think so. I've been using a fighting type move against you. A lot. Because it's been useful.
What is Psychic weak against?
Dark Ghost? Bug?
I don't know. Didn't need to contemplate it that hard.
I'm gonna even out. I'm gonna send you another request. This time I'm not gonna use any setup moves. I think that'll even it out a bit.
What does that mean?
I'm not gonna use moves. I'm not gonna stack a bunch of just like stat up moves on myself.
Oh, I didn't even know you were. Okay.
That when I used Nasty Plot, it made me like super strong.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that.
Ooh, look at that guy. Do I know him? Was he in something that I looked at recently?
Reggie Gigas? Yeah, he was in my. Both of these dudes were in my presentation because
Okay,
they're
I'm looking at
legendaries.
mine from the back, but I recognized him from that.
Mm-hmm. Your guy beat up the bullies. I don't remember what my guy did.
Be ugly. What is that thing on his body?
A tail
Oh. Oh, that thing.
on the back of him.
Um,
He's sitting in a
no, the
cloud.
thing going down in the middle. What do
Oh,
I do
substitute.
when there's a substitute? Just nothing or
You could punch it and break it.
okay. Um, sure. Or
Oh, I can protect it.
hmm.
I've never actually gotten to use a Reggie Gigas and gotten it to like past slow start. Because Reggie Gigas is a really dumb ability where it's just like it's just weak for 5 turns.
Hmm.
I think I'm just gonna take the fall.
Yeah.
And now your attack is higher.
Oh.
So I'm gonna send in this horrible little boy.
He is horrible. Look at him.
What?
Huh! Why did it give me?
How are you faster than me?
The game was like, we need to throw Erin a bone. Mancha's winning too hard.
How are you faster than me?
I don't know. He's a bug. Bugs are fast, so you can't hit him with the fly swatter. Uh-oh.
I don't like that you were. I had a
Huh.
choice. I had a choice scarf. I should have been really fast.
Oh, wait, yeah. Okay. Oh boy.
Froggy.
Um, Dizzy water and ground. Okay.
I love Altaria.
Yeah. Um.
A good Pokemon.
He's fluffy. I like your big, like, wise-looking frog.
He's a silly man.
He is a silly man. He's a friend.
What is the best plan here, my man? I think it's starting fresh.
Oh boy. Who this boy? What does dragon do against dragon?
Super effective either way.
Oh. Interesting.
But your special attack is down so much because you used that attack a bunch in a row. So now it's going to be really weak. I highly recommend you don't use it again. I'm not tricking you. Like, it will do less damage than it did last time.
I realized when the bar only went down a little bit, I was like, I should probably be reading what these do.
I love this guy because he's terrifying. He's a horrible monster.
Yeah, I don't care for his. Well, I do like when characters or animals or things have like crab claws like that. I think they're funny.
He's silly. He's like he eats everything. Dude is so massive. He destroys. He doesn't poop. He just destroy. It just gets destroyed.
He's like a garbage disposal. I don't have things to use.
Did I don't know what your other Pokemon is. We'll see.
I don't feel like I have things that are helpful.
If
but
that has
I
a
don't.
fighting type move, that would
It
do
does
it.
not.
I know sometimes it could have Sacred Sword, I think. Fairy. Or it could go into attack mode. And I can just miss.
Oh, I did not do that on purpose.
No, that's good. That means you protected yourself against that attack and you took no damage. If I had made contact with you, I think that would have lowered something for me. You tanked that? I don't know it. Oh, it's because my special attack is halved.
Oh.
That's right. That's fair. Or not.
Huh. What is he? Dark Dragon? Yeah, I don't really have anything that I know does anything to him.
Earth Power is going to be not a bad bet because it's not. It's at least not resisted.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is at least closer than it has been previously.
It's whoever hits first wins.
Dang.
That was a pretty good game.
That was very close.
That one was very good. That one was down to that like last speed. One because an Earth Power totally would have killed me.
That's what I had clicked, but it was not fast enough. Interesting. Yeah, when I play Pokemon, I'm usually just so used to like the training them aspect that I'm not. When I just get thrown them, I'm like, oh.
It's a lot of fun to do the training stuff. Do you want to do one more? I think.
Okay.
Before we wrap up, because I'm having fun with these. That was a good game. I got a little friend. What do you know?
Speed run. Oh wait, I hit something I didn't want to hit.
Well, you gotta change a Pokemon now.
I just looked and saw Psychic, and I was like, I think that's what I'm supposed to use.
Psychic
I just did the same thing again.
Did you just? Do they both have teleport?
No, but it's something else that's not helpful.
Oh my god!
I was like, I'm gonna speed run this.
Oh no!
What was?
Oh no! That would be useful if you had a Pokemon that was hurt, but you don't.
I didn't read it. I just clicked Psychic. That's what I did both times, and look how well that. I almost just did it a third time. I haven't read anything this game, just so you know. I'm going on impulse. Oh boy. So did I just click the die button? Is that what happened to me?
You clicked the die button. If you want to reset because of that,
kind of. Well, no. Let's just finish it.
I'm gonna blow up this dog.
We are going a bit long. Oh, I
I'm
did the
gonna
opposite of what I was supposed to do. I thought dark was good.
no, I'm going to blow up this dog.
Look at this little thing.
Blossom's so sweet. Oh no. Oh gosh.
Don't worry, you still got me. This is making me want to play Pokemon after this.
Right? That was my evil trick.
I do like Pokemon. This is not a thing you have to convince me to like. I have liked it.
Yeah, I know, but it's more so. Never hurts to play a Mon. Never hurts to Pokemon.
The challenge today is, can Mancha kill my entire team with only Clefable? That's
I
the game we're playing.
I think you outstall me
I don't.
on Blossom
Yeah.
because your healing is faster than my healing. I also don't know why my burn is not burning.
Yeah, I don't know why either. Oh, I did something that does 3 turns of something you're immune to, so this is just not great.
Clefable hashtag Clefable sweep.
This is a powerful lesson of what happens when you don't read.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why literacy is important with today's youth. Because if you can't read, you will lose a Pokemon battle.
It's the only thing that can convince kids.
This freaking trooper.
It's pretty damn good Clefable. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You can Dynamax too.
Yeah, I remembered that at like the end of last time. I was like, oh. All right.
Mimi big boy.
I forgot what I was doing.
I just switched tabs, forgetting that I'm recording the screen. Calvin Klein? Excuse me, Calvin Klein. Why are there underwear ads on my Pokemon website?
I forgot that it does different things. Oh. Can I? What will happen? I win! We're gonna pretend the other 5 aren't there. I win! It was a valiant effort.
That really mattered.
Okay. That really mattered.
That it mattered that you beat that Clefable.
He was,
that was the real victory. That being said, though, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Unlimited Appetizers. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And even if you didn't enjoy it, you could consider being a little nice to us.
Oh yeah, this is me. Normally I have the document up, and today I don't, because I was like, today I'm just gonna wing everything. You
That's the
can
right way to do it.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AppetizerCast, or you can follow either of us individually at Erin MacDaddy or Moth Mancha, and we have updated YouTube handles now.
Yep, it's also AppetizerCast here. With that, be sure to tip your waitresses. I can't think of a funny thing to say at the end of this one. Tell us your favorite song in the comments that starts with the letter F, and we'll see you next time.
F.